All right. Um, oh, Brooks also did say that we should probably give more context to who he is because right now he's just a guy being mentioned. Brooks is my boyfriend, but not really. And that's just kind of how it goes. Now, he is a good friend of mine that I actually got into D&D by playing with him. And so I send him all of these so that he can laugh at how insane I am. Because the thing with Uriel from last time, the moment he heard it, he messaged me and said, "You're a fucking bitch for that one with the devil." And I said, "I know." So that was a fun little thing. It's time. You two, Rhea and Freya, and Milo suddenly find yourselves on solid ground. The last thing you remembered, you had stepped through a purple misty portal that has brought you back to Malava, you assume, considering the dull gray skies above you. And the just low
Oh,
level of fog around the area as the portal closes behind you. You do not know exactly where you are in Malava. Give me a perception check to see if you can find it out.
oh shit. Okay. May I use your dice tray?
Yes, that's why I put him towards the
Oh,
middle.
thanks.
Oh, that's so cute.
Did you say perception?
I said perception.
We both did
We're
look. You got
busted.
that.
We are busted.
It's okay. My perception's okay. I got a 12. A 12.
I forgot where this was. I got a 15.
Awesome. That's
But
why
my
are you
passive-
complaining about that?
My passive is 17.
A 15 is good.
Well,
You
we
two
rolled.
looking around notice a familiar low-laying mist along the ground that is really only prominent in the Kirklands, home
Uh-oh.
of the macabre.
Now, why would he take us back here?
You know why. You know why.
You all suddenly,
rhetorical.
after a few moments of getting your foot settled on the ground, gaining your what's the word, like getting yourself oriented, I guess. Fighting off that dizzying feeling of having been hurled between the realms. And suddenly you find yourself being hurled somewhere else. You are suddenly pulled off the ground and effectively just thrown in a direction. You feel yourselves being dragged very fast as you see buildings and trees rush by
We're cooked.
until you come to a halt. And the hands that had been gripping you, that you now see on your legs and on your shoulders, fade away. As before you is our favorite man. Erica, for you, if you will scroll up in the NPC designs, because I don't know if you've actually seen what he looks like.
Oh, I've been nosy.
You've seen
quite
good.
Do not call the king of the damned Dilfy.
Anyways,
I can't
Don't.
do anything.
Don't.
you guys are sick. Anyways, he. I'm gonna play with my audio levels a little bit. Let's bring it up to
The Piers guy.
like 60. That should be better. Hopefully I won't be too. I won't be. I'm doing a Scottish accent in a minute. You see before you, you are at the foot of a hill, and on top of the hill, as all three of you are very familiar, sits. This is so not fitting music. I'm gonna send you a playlist to replace this. You're good for now. It doesn't matter.
I have like tense music.
Yeah, do tense music. Again, I'm gonna send you certain stuff like themes for different characters and NPCs and stuff.
I mean, you did not tell me the vibe, so.
Real, I didn't. That's on me. You find yourself in front of what you all know to be a sort of royal throne room. It's outdoors, decorative pillars now cracked and rubble laying the ground. It looks a lot less well upkept, as you remember. You see Augustus sitting in his throne that is now shattered in the back. The throne has been broken, as on each of his fingers is a large gray stone ring. as he sits,
He's got the
hand
family
resting,
skull.
or head resting in his hand.
Wait, he has whose head?
His own head
His
resting in
head.
his hand,
Oh,
like,
okay.
like this.
He's sitting.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
not holding someone's head.
Oh, I thought he was just like
Just casually? No.
like holding his own head, like
Like the Headless Horseman?
Just like
That
leaning.
would track for the macabre,
no, I think
honestly.
it'd be fun. Can we change
He doesn't.
it?
No, he doesn't do that. He can't remove his own head.
Boo.
They're still humanoid.
I mean, Pierre do freaky shit.
Okay.
So now
I really hope that picked up someone's mic.
Me too.
So he looks down at the three of you. The rest of the area is clear. You don't see anyone else. And he says, "Son, and the Peer Seer, and the Deshu Shaman to be. What a party you've all formed. I'm shocked that you returned, son, after breaking the sword. And the two of you, well, you're not my main concern. Though tell me, Deshu, how is Chernobyl? You seem to be so willing to run away, sacrifice, possibly, the rest of Malabar to save his own.
He is alive, Your Highness, and I am pleased to see you are as well.
So not only did your actions possibly cause all of Malabar to fall to the wormrot, Chernobyl selfishness and cowardice also almost cost the same. So what the hell are you all doing back here? Because if I recall, I told you that if any of the Mortalians came back, I'd crush their throats, and you seem to have remembered that well. But you did aid in the stealing of the sword here.
I did. I was there. I was misguided. When you last saw me. My involvement as the vessel of Izini had led me to believe that she was leading me in a direction where that was the best course of action.
The best course of action was to take the relic that had been protecting this realm and bring it out and get it fucking broken.
It was never my intention for it to break, and I am no longer in contact with her. So...
Good, the gods are all bastards anyway. The only good one died a few 1,000 years back.
I can agree. But I do not regret continuing to aid the party, or Milo, or dear Freya. I believe they are good company.
What are you all here for? Because frankly, I am not in the business of slaughtering my own kind. But I also am not in the business of allowing traitors to walk free. So whatever your business is, it had best be quick. I give you grace because you're with my son.
Thank you, Your Highness. It means a lot.
We will not exhaust that grace.
So what are you doing here?
Well, Your Highness, the Deshu left quite suddenly, and there are some things that I need to wrap up.
And you, Pierre, what's your business here? Your mistress is gone by now.
I have come to see Neela and say goodbye. That was never something I got to do. I never expressed it, but she was quite dear to me when I was in the castle. And if Alistair is still alive, I'd like to say goodbye too.
Unfortunately, pretty sure Alistair is lying under the rubble of what was the Pier Castle. Him and your lady did not appreciate what was needed to protect the realm. Thought they could do better themselves. Told them if they thought that, they should have no problem seizing responsibility from me.
Pierre have a nasty issue of being prideful. I speak from experience.
I am sorry you never got to say goodbye to them. And I'm sorry that that's how they had to go. My first choice was never violence. Many of the others understood what the cost was and sacrificed themselves to keep their people in the realm safe. Some did not.
I trust Milo, and if he trusts you, as you are his father, and you did keep the peace as long as I was a vessel, I trust your judgment.
Well, I guess that relies on one thing. He looks to Milo. Do you still trust me, boy? Milo looks up to him. Father, I don't apologize for what I did. Taking the sword, trying to save them, that was a choice I made as the future ruler of Cobb and Molivar, and I don't regret it. But losing the sword is something that I can't change, and it was my mistake, and I apologize. However much that's worth, Father. If that's it for me under you as your son, I understand. It's probably the biggest mistake I could have made. I'm just here to ask a few questions and help them with their journey, and we'll be on our way. Didn't want to come here to fight you. Augustus slowly sits up and he stands. He looks taller, more muscular than you remember.
He's been bulking up.
No, no.
We're fucked.
Milo, if you think that a simple mistake like that will cause you to no longer be my son, then I'm afraid I've left a poor impression on you. The only thing that it will cost you is your position as the future ruler of Moldova. I'm not going to abandon a child, but someone as irresponsible and impulsive as you cannot be in charge of these people. As of now, so long as her tutelage goes complete, Neela will end up becoming the next leader of the Macabre and of Moldova. It's been done before, a sort of transfusion to make her a Macabre. She's agreed and is currently studying under me and our finest scholars. Pierre, if you wish to see her, you may.
I do. I have not seen another peer in a very long time.
It's only been days, a week or two for us, since the sword's been missing and such. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. It's under control for now. But don't ever bring those Mortalians of yours, those mortals, never bring them back. Or I will crush them into the dirt.
Well, you have set your conditions, and I will be sure to keep them in mind.
Good. Milo, you may not be a prince, but you are still my son. What do you need to know? You can definitely tell Milo's a little rattled by this, but he kind of gathers himself and says, Father, I don't know what's happened, but suddenly, more sudden than you told me it would, I've gotten more refined powers, magics. I I can create the claws and summon more easily the spirits, and I can rip information from someone's mind.
He can also find my location.
Yeah, that too, but
And mine.
it all seems like it happened over the course of a week. It was supposed to take years for all this. And Augustus just nods and says, well, powers are linked, and holds up his hand with the rings. One of us gained a lot more power. Makes sense for the other one too, as well. You'll get used to it. Just be a hard first few days.
Will he always be like this?
Power doesn't leave a macabre once you get it. He may not be in line to rule, but he is still in my blood. He'll grow stronger until he reaches very high heights. Don't know how long it'll take, but it's surely been accelerated, considering the fast protocol had to come to pass. It's hard to control at first, hard to adjust to getting some of the powers of a god, but just keep yourself in check for a few weeks. It'll come natural. It's about all I can offer to you, boy. Any further business can be conducted without my help, I'm sure. I've got a lot of things to take care of.
Well, it was nice this got settled.
Glad it didn't come down to more violence.
Oh, no one's more happy about that than I am.
Deshi, contrary to what your leader might say, I do prefer to settle things without having to kill.
Thank
And
you.
contrary to what your leader might say, he fled so that he wouldn't have to die. Whether he knows it or not, that's what he did. Because he knew what would happen if the sword was destroyed. And he knew I was coming. And he left before I could get there. That could have cost everyone their lives. Just something to keep in mind.
Thank you for your counsel, Your Highness. It is an honor.
You were You're a good kid. Kind. Actually, have the benefit of your people at heart.
Thank you, Your Highness. That means more than you may know.
I do agree.
Here, I'm glad you're finally not under that bitch of a god.
Well, thank you. Not many have said that, but anyone who has given good advice.
Not many are as apathetic as I am to the god's opinion of them. Considering it's not very easy for me to die, I don't really see what the point of them trying would be.
Well, I finally made my opinion when I was kicking the coffin as the other vessel strung me from the ceiling. I think that reached a point for me.
Understandably so. I don't know much of the vessels or anything relating to the mortals, but just glad that you're not under someone's paw. It's not the best spot to be.
No, it is certainly not.
Conduct your business and be on your way. You'll find no trouble from me so long as that's what you do and all you do. But you are all malevolence, and should you choose to return here permanently, you are always welcome back to your home. Just don't fucking take things next time.
I think my days of thievery are over.
I never had any.
Right. Son, Mortalia doesn't have someone like me to keep them in check, to put the survival of the realm above personal desire. They don't have someone of my power to keep things in order. So long as you plan on being there, plan on being that piece of power to put things in order. Milo just nods slightly, says, right. I will. I guess this just nods and turns back to walk behind, down back to the rest of his city, leaving the three of you to carry on with your business as you need.
Can I turn to hug Freya?
Yeah. I want to go home, but there's no home.
You'll give up on it someday.
Wow.
Dang.
Well, I did.
Well, and I do say this with love in my heart. Your home, my home, two wildly different things.
Very true.
I mean, I'm sure a castle is lovely. I guess.
Well, not anymore.
It's okay. My village is probably just gone.
I think I thought there was some part of me that was unrealistic. Like, I thought maybe Alistair was still alive. And I'm glad Neela is, but...
Well, I can always do my thing if you want to talk to anyone.
I think just Neela. I think, whatever I said to Alistair last will be it.
Milo walks up to you two and just says, right, well, any other business you have here, go ahead and get it done. Didn't quite get the answers that I was hoping for to help me, but at least I have understanding, so suppose not the worst outcome.
No, I think we should be very thankful for what just happened.
Right.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Well, considering that it went better than I expected, I'm doing better than I expected. Just take care of whatever needs to be taken care of on your end, and when you're done, I'll be waiting in the city. Just here, I guess. I want a little time to sort of process, uh, you know.
Well,
And I don't agree with your father. I do think you would have made a good king, Milo.
It's fine. Just meet back here in no more than an hour and a half. Can't leave them there too long.
my place is kind of far. Can't you teleport?
Yeah. Well, now that we're here, I can move about a little more freely. So
Okay.
he reaches his arm out and stays for a second until he flicks his wrist to point at a small area where you see a light little spark as one of the tears begins to open and emerge. Go ahead.
Are you going yourself? I have to see Nila.
Neela's here, Rhea. So
Not going anywhere I've never been before.
Fair. Okay.
It's probably safer where I'm going than it is here.
Well, see you in 30.
See you in 45.
Okay.
Freya, you enter the tear and feel once again yourself being hurled across space.
We could start with this one.
Okay, yeah. Rhea, you simply turn and walk down to the main areas of the city. Hi, Lauren.
Hello.
Guys, Lauren made it.
Yay!
Okay.
That's chill.
Which is another reason why I was like, you can go first.
Rhea,
Totally fair.
You make it down to the main city and just briefly ask around. And Neela is currently in one of the libraries, not the largest library, but a smaller private library that you would imagine, just from how your own upbringing was, is more meant for tutelage and training rather than general studies, public knowledge, that sort of thing. That there would be more instruction happening in these spaces. And as you enter the library, that's exactly what you see. There are many classes being held by macabre who look to be scholars reading from large books. And again, just simply asking around, you are led to the second floor. It's a two-story building. You are led to the second floor and into a small room where you peek through the window on the door and you see two other macabre. Both of them are sitting next to Neela, helping her as she's reading over some large book. The two other macabre, they both seem on the younger side, young adult women, and they're seemingly guiding Neela through some sort of information, history, whatever it may be.
Well, if it's just history, Nila.
You kind of crack open the door and speak as the two women turn around, and Neela does as well. And when Neela sees you, you see her face warms and she smiles brightly.
Oh, darling, oh, goodness, it's been too long. I think I go up to hug her.
She stands up and you go to hug her, and you definitely feel a little more formality, stiffness to her, but she hugs you back. And she says, it's only been a few weeks, but
Oh,
Augustus told me that things work differently in Mortalia where you were, so
yes, I'm sorry.
no, it's fine. I missed you.
Oh, dear. For me, it's been months.
Ah.
I thought I would never get to see you again.
I'm very glad you're here. You didn't bring your other friends, did you?
Just, Prince Milo and another person from Malavar.
Okay, good. Augustus said that it wouldn't be good if they were here.
Yes, he told me that as well.
She looks up to the two women. She says, would you give us a moment, please? They both nod and walk out.
I'm I go by Rhea now.
Oh,
I'm no longer a vessel. Things fell apart when I went to Mortalia. But it's better. I'm doing well, so don't worry. But well, I go by Rhea, and I'm sorry what happened to your mother and Alistair.
I still love them and respect them for what they did, but I also understand that there was a lot at stake. I'm not angry at anyone, just sad, really.
I think I feel the same. You're not alone in it.
And I have a kind of different name too now.
Oh.
Yeah, Neela Macabre.
Oh.
There's some transfusion, I think it was
He
called.
explained it to me.
Okay.
If that's.
Yeah.
Or somewhat of it. Are you. I mean, I know it's hard to be happy, but are you. Do you think you're going to be content?
My mom always wanted to be able to protect her people, and this gives me a chance to do that on an even grander scale. It lets me be closer to who she was. So.
Well, that's very brave.
Yeah.
Your mother was a very brave woman, and you two have inherited that.
Thank you.
Of course. I won't be able to stay long, dear, but I think this might be goodbye for, at least for me, a very long time. And it might be a very long time for you too. I don't know if I'm ever going to come back to Malavan. There are people in Mortalia that I need to be there for. But know if I get the chance to come back and see you, of course, then I will. As long as Augustus doesn't kill me on sight.
I really wish you could. I wish you didn't have to go.
Oh, well, dear, and I wish I could take you with me, but I feel it's shittier on the other side.
It's weird having a lot of responsibility aside from just learning normal things, I
Yes.
guess.
I understand. I'm sorry.
No, it's not a bad thing. Just
No, it is. You're young. And you should be allowed to be young. And when you get that taken away, it hurts. But it makes you a braver person. And sometimes the world needs very brave people. And you have unfortunately been thrust into that position. And I hope you know that I have a lot of faith in you, and I'm very proud.
thank you. I hope that the people you're there for care about you as much as me and Alistair and my mom did.
Well, that's very sweet. And I am glad to know that I was more than someone on your mother's council. You're a sister to me, Neela. And while I was a vessel, I don't think I could have said that. But
And I'm glad you're not a vessel anymore. You were the best older sister I could have asked for.
and I wish I could be there for you.
It's okay. We both have different responsibilities now.
I will come back if I can.
I hope you do. That would be nice.
I wouldn't recommend Mortalia, though.
No.
And
I at least won't be there for a while.
it's strange there. Yes,
I've been learning a little more about it. They don't ride bats around. They ride
no,
weird-looking horses.
yes, the horses are jarring. Very jarring. Weird sayings.
Weird sayings?
They get mad if I try to eat a rat.
Why would they do that?
It's like,
That's just food. Why would anyone get mad at you for wanting to eat food?
the one girl has it as a pet.
What?
Yes.
That's odd.
And when it gets hungry time, it's hard.
No, I understand.
And I
that.
forget it's a pet.
Yeah.
They don't have Grimblies here. Or there.
Yeah.
Normal pets.
Yeah, I don't know. But, please be safe.
You too.
I'm probably in the safest position I can be, honestly.
Well, things change quick. I think you know that more than I do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, goodbye, dear.
Bye.
All right. I think I go.
Okay. As you exit, the attendants kind of come back into the room, and they close the door as Neela resumes her studies.
Damn, I think Rhea's crying on the floor. Yeah.
Rhea, you sit down on the floor. As
I think
tears
she's
begin
just like
to well.
face planted, like planking.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
She is vampire, so her tears are blood, so it's very interesting.
Yeah. Also, I apologize. I did just accidentally peek my mic, so you can yell at me or
Oh,
whatever.
this peak too.
It happens sometimes, Well,
Yeah, she's like sobbing right
Okay.
now.
Well, don't worry, you don't have to act that out. Freya! Let me
Yeah.
get a donut real quick, and then...
More
It's
important
okay.
things.
I was in the timeout corner with my snack.
All of here, then.
Yeah.
No, not all the
Not
Peter.
all of the pier.
But it's still.
No, it's not all the Peter. It was just Lilith and Alistair and anyone else who tried to stop Augustus.
And it's still fucked that like the pier that she wanted to see is like gonna turn into essentially not a pier anymore. And it's
Yeah.
fucked. Like she kinda has I don't know. It's fucked, man. She don't have a people.
They're
Damn.
still alive. Like
Yeah, no, they're
I'll say just because the
they're
castle
alive,
is
but it's like
destroyed doesn't
it's
mean
like
that
the pier like imagine like okay, your people are still alive, but all the people you cared about
all right, they're gone or turning.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's still crazy.
Makes sense. All right. Delicious donut. Freya. You feel yourself on solid ground once more as you are in a graveyard of sorts. You know this place well. It was the Deshu Memoriam, a place where those who served in the warrior forces or were shaman are buried. Your family actually has a plot of land here going back generations before even you and before your parents. And I mean,
She knows where to go.
yeah,
Yeah.
you walk with direction, with intent, and find your father's gravestone.
She kind of just like looks at it in disbelief a little bit because she knew she'd see it again, but not like this.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna light up her little lavender and chamomile incense. Just gonna like put it around the grave. Just gonna kind of sit there for a minute. And then I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because
Which for flavor
technically-
requires incense.
I
So
would say because technically this is a little different. You're not actually like bringing the corpse up.
no.
Instead, you see blood almost dried out, starting to seep through the ground and come up and collect into this ethereal form outlined by blood of your father. And you have, let's see, you can ask up to 5 questions, but you also have time to just discuss. You don't have to it's not like you can only ask questions. You have time.
Hey, Papa.
As you speak, you see the form kind of come to life. Hello. Hello, dear.
I really missed you.
I wish that I was there.
Well, I don't know if you do. I told you this, but we moved far distance to Mortalia. And I'm doing my own thing, kind of, sort of, but not really. I'm with a group of people and they're really nice. You'd really like them. But I'm not with the Deshu. Well, I kind of am now, actually. Do you remember Ader? He probably would have been in basic.
Yes, I remember him.
He's a sergeant now, actually. He
Oh. Good for him. He was He showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, he well, guess what the Lord did? He assigned a sergeant to tail me because I left home with Rhea. She was the vessel of the peers for a while, and now she's not. And obviously, like, we ran into her before, and like we kind of looked at each other, like we were like two ships passing in the night, you know. Like, I knew who she was. She
Like two
probably
bats.
like two bats in the attic. Literally, I forgot that was one. Yeah, you know, we were like two bats in the attic. Just we knew each other, but actually, I don't know if she knew me. She was a lot more important than I was, but she was also a lot more like than I was, you know.
I was high for all of my teens, by the way.
Yeah, but I with Rhea, we have gone on an adventure with all these new people. Milo is with us. Actually, it's me, Rhea, Milo, and then some people from Mortalia. And then Ader too now, because he tailed me, and then we went to a really nice. Well, actually, it wasn't that nice. It was a peace ball, but then it kind of went. It didn't go wrong, but people kept coming up to me because, like, apparently we're supposed to bring about the end of the world. Deshu, kind of, sort of. That's the vibe I got, which is not what Mom said, but you know, obviously. She probably wouldn't get visions that the Deshu were the end of the world. Or if she did, she probably wouldn't tell us about it, because that would be bad. But I talked to a lot of people. They have these things called High Guardians. They're like chosen by the gods, but also not, kind of. I don't know how it works. I'm still trying to figure that out. It's kind of actually making for fun new research, because I kind of learned all the things there were to learn here. So I'm adding to the book you got me a lot. It's really good. I've been keeping up with it. And I just miss home a lot. And I miss looking like everybody else, which sounds really weird, but no one's ever seen a Deshu before. Or if they have, it was in terrifying death visions. So that's been a lot. And then I just had a conversation with a lot of them. And obviously, like, that stuff I'll have to do a shaman if I even get there. But it was a lot. But my friends were there, so that was good. But oh, there's Otis. He kind of looks like a cow, but he's black and white, and he only has 2 eyes, which is really weird.
That
And
is odd.
he's also not really a cow, because he walks on 2 legs and he has like fingers, weird little fingers. They're not hooves, which I thought they were hooves at first, and then he started moving them at me, and I screamed, and I felt kind of bad. But Otis is great. He's really nice, and he gives really good hugs. Because I keep seeing things, not visions though, because of course not. And like learning things, and it's a lot. And I got to dress some people up for the ball. It's really nice. I normally only kind of did that for myself and, you know, you and Mom, but I got to dress in a whole party of people and we all really liked it. And Anna, she's one of my friends. She's really good at like sneaking around and like throwing daggers and stuff. She wore a gown that I designed and she was really excited about it. I made her look like a princess because, well, you didn't hear this from me, but she and Milo kind of have a thing going on. Kind of. I'm trying to suss it out, you know. And but I made her a dress, and she really really liked it, and we bonded a lot, and that was good. And then Nat is very intelligent and very threatening, and also very powerful, but also surprisingly nice. Just deep down, though, I think Nat likes to hide it, that they actually care about all of us really really deep down. But Nat wore my designs too. And then Birdie and I got drunk in a tavern the first time we met. Not like drunk, obviously. I mean, or Deshu, like alcohol, whatever. But she has a really pretty voice, and she showed me this weird instrument. And it was like a guitar and also like a machine at the same time. It was very weird. I didn't like it. And then she is dating Sylphie, and Sylphie's this very powerful, like sorceress, wizardess, who used to be like tutor. No, she was tutored by this guy, and then she's like, "Oh, that's not for me. I disagree. That's my morals, and I think that's cool." Because I met the guy, and he seems okay. He's definitely not who I would pick for my tutor, but he's tutoring Rhea, and she really likes that because I think she kind of misses having something solid to hold on to. Because I mean, being a vessel was like her whole life, and now she's not a vessel anymore. Um, I mean,
Freya, it sounds like you have met a lot of wonderful people, and it sounds like you enjoy being with them. And aside from that, all I ever wanted from you is that you were safe. If those are met, then you are in the best position you can be. And if those are met, I could not be prouder of you.
thanks. I just still haven't gotten a vision yet. And I love Mom, but she's not happy about that. And I don't blame her. I'm not either. But I don't know. With your uncorporealness, do you know why I'm not getting any visions?
Freya, I unfortunately was never one for the mysticism or the magics. That was your mother's domain, but why does it matter?
I mean, we've had shaman for years and years and lifetimes and eons of our history, and they all have visions or some kind of way to see glimpses of the future. And I don't I don't know how I'm supposed to do the one thing I was kind of brought into the world to do if I can't.
You weren't brought into the world just to be a shaman, Freya.
Well,
You were brought into the world to be my daughter. And whether or not my daughter sees visions or becomes the shaman, so long as my daughter is happy, then you have fulfilled your purpose.
you always know the right thing to say. That's why they made you colonel.
You seem happy, Freya. And that's something that does not come about often.
It's it's a journey, for sure. But I'm excited to see where it goes. It's so lonely. I mean, it kind of helps now that Ader's with our group, but well, I don't want to sound like a brat, but like, no one gets it. They don't get being Deshu. And even with Ader, his whole life is so similar, obviously, but also different than mine. And this is the first time I've really been without mom for a really, really long time. And it's kind of nice because I have the freedom to do a lot, but it's also really bad because I haven't talked to her in a while. And apparently people might be trying to come for her. Well, not her specifically, but something she has. And that's not good. And then I feel like every new person I meet wants to kill me or be rude to me or do something bad to me or the Deshu. And that was the whole agreement, is that I'm out here to be like a diplomat. And I'm trying my best, but I don't know, I want to go home.
I worked with a lot of people who were not like me or who came from different backgrounds as me. And what I learned, and what I will tell you now, is that they do not have to understand what you are, or being a Deshu, or being a diplomat, whatever it is. If they understand you, you're home. If they care, they care for you, and if they stay by your side, then you are home.
You're right. Like always, you're right. But I don't know. It's a lot all at once. A lot all at once. But I'm managing it. And I think at the very end, I think it'll be okay.
So long as you're the one making your own decisions, it will always be okay. You inherited your mother's intuition, and you inherited my natural charm, so everything will turn out okay, I'm sure.
I hope so. I don't want to leave, but I know you have to go.
Unfortunately, yes, I just remember, I am proud of you. No matter what you do, you're my daughter, and that is enough. That's all you have to do for me to be proud of you.
Thanks, Papa. And just like, he goes away.
He goes away. And you sit in front of the gravestone. A few minutes later, another tear opens for you. You don't have to go through it now, but it's just there. He gave you some time, and then whenever you're ready to return.
Yeah, I wish I drew a craft in this situation. I don't know. She probably does like a little prayer to the gods where she's like, whoever's listening, because I am technically sworn to all of you, if you could do something good and maybe plant a garden where the Deshu used to stay and make it a nice place for all Mortalians to come and help them usher in a new era, I would be very appreciative. Thank you.
All right. So you return after some moments, and you see Milo kind of just sitting at the bottom of the hill. Rhea, after a good amount of time
just
to
saw another
yourself.
one bites the rat.
What?
Another one bites the rat.
Another one bites the rat. What happened there? What did you do?
Do you want to know?
Yeah, I do.
The schemers chat.
Sorry.
So while I was having-
for
yeah.
those who can't see, which is everyone, we have a timeout corner, and recently, the voice and persona of Rhea, Aaron, not to be confused with the other Aaron, but Aaron was in the timeout corner, and I would like you to enlighten me and the
And
rest
Sydney
of
was
us.
too.
I was
Yeah, but I
Well, you were in the timeout corner.
Well, I was in the timeout corner because I had to eat and I didn't want to eat near the microphone.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know what you went into the timeout corner for.
I went in the timeout corner because I laughed because Rhea Aaron sent a gif of I know what you are dog.
Oh my
I'm
god!
send it in general right now. and you
I
can
would
gif.
I would appreciate. I would love if you sent that in general real quick. Yeah. Also, did you guys know that my mic won't pick up my laughter really either?
Really?
Apparently.
So you just silent laugh.
Yeah. No, it's just silence.
This will pick it up.
Yeah, that'll pick up my laugh, and that one will pick up my laugh, so it's okay. But
I mean, this
anyways.
is getting you at like 6 or 18 right now.
Fantastic.
And then Era? Sure.
A new name just dropped.
That's us.
At the scene where he's like, "You got your mother's medical skills in my charm."
That wasn't what he said.
That is
but okay.
not what he
And
said.
also her dad has Riz.
It's awful.
I already got in the corner. You can't make me
It's
go back
awful.
there.
All right. You-
Impressive.
You return. Find Milo and Freya. Sorry, I'm eating more donuts. To find Milo and Freya waiting.
My face is red.
Oh, Freya definitely has like her. Well,
Do you cry blood too? Do we all cry?
No.
No, it's just tears.
No.
it's
I
just
took it
tears.
from-
Oh, I peeked the mic again. I just
Oh,
I feel like
shit.
every time I
Oh.
say I
We
peek
need
the
to do
mic.
another clap.
No, I just keep peeking the mic. Okay.
That's
But
fine.
she definitely has like tear lines, but you can tell she's like,
ridiculous things.
Milo looks up at you guys and he goes, "You both, you two, all right?"
What would make you think otherwise?
yeah, I'm fine. Completely.
Do you need another hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Well,
Oh, it was good and bad to be here. Good and bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
we got to get going back. I don't want to
Oh, shit,
No,
we
leave the
do.
people
Okay.
too long. We've
Yeah, it's
probably
good.
already been gone for a day or two.
Been like 3,000 years and fucking
been about an
everyone's
hour,
dead
but-
and... Oh, shit. Okay.
Well, and everyone who was dead was already dead when I left.
Right. Well, he does.
Don't
the
bring
thing.
that up.
Oh, no, not your people, my people.
Yeah, well, hit a little close to home.
Sorry.
He does the thing where he almost searches out for a tear, finds it, and opens it. And
He's finding the clip.
Get in the corner.
Go in there.
the fact that you apologized for it right afterwards too.
Take it from an even worse angle.
so
Let's turn off the lights in here, can I?
gosh!
Yeah.
Turn off the lights in here.
Oh my gosh!
Lauren, take another picture.
Oh my god!
Lauren, take another picture.
No, this isn't a blooper. This is in the episode. All right. Well, To make it so that Aaron can't talk anymore, you two get in the tear and are once again hurled into this dizzying space, and we're going to cut back to.
I'm sorry, you can't call it a tear and then he searches around for it.
I was gonna say.
But like, you know how they call it a gash sometimes?
Ew!
British people.
No, it isn't some bad romance books. There's
I
like,
think you should live in the corner.
All right, guys.
I can't say shit no more.
It's time to go to another group. Yeah.
We should probably pause.
Well, the others set mic up. We're gonna pause. So
And the back one.
we'll be right back after a break from these messages. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh. The shape.
He doesn't pick up on. We're back. We back.
Hello. Backstreet's back, all right.
Backstreet's back, all right, and we got all the mics turned on now.
We did indeed.
It's so cool. It's so fun. It's so quirky. Otis.
Hello.
Excuse me. It is D&D time, not a musical. No. Nobody cares.
We were making grandma jokes when we were playing spoons. We were like, spoons killed my grandma, okay? Because spoons killed my grandma.
Spoons would, though. Like, Spoons is a deadly game. Can we talk about that for a second? Spoons, I refuse
Is
to play
indeed a
Spoons.
deadly
I've
game.
injured too many people.
oh, I was gonna say I've been.
I
played
people.
No, it's like.
I played spoons with like butter knives once.
Oh! So we did it. We would do it with like pens and pencils and just fucking stab ourselves trying to get
Yeah,
them.
well, that was the only like utensils we had, and we didn't have pencils.
Yeah.
This was my friend's lake house, and you don't have pencils at a lake
Right.
house.
Yeah,
What
no.
is spoons?
Mhm.
What
You
is
wanna play
that?
spoons?
It's a
We got
card
spoons.
game. It's a card game.
So typically it involves
A very
two people
violent
laying
card
down.
game.
One person is on the
That's
inside,
sex.
other.
Hey, not just two people.
Hey, Aaron. Okay, Aaron. There is a different. You can spoon without having sex. You know that, right? Like
Two
you're
people laying down
aware,
together.
like Aaron. Like you're aware of that.
Sometimes sometimes I log back into my brain at times and I'm like, oh, that's funny if I said that. And not realizing there's context. But I like log back in at the wrong time.
Okay.
Congratulations. We have peaked my mic at least 3 times.
Yeah, mine was peaking.
Well, yeah,
a
but that's the
lot.
best part. Aaron can fix that in post, right?
Well, yeah.
Cool.
I mean, also, this is the joke part of the session where it matters
the majority of
less.
the time, because the majority of the time last time it was like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, we're back.
All
We're back.
right.
Okay,
And we're
should be
back.
better.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hello
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe,
to
we
Alice
cut to
Laydale.
Otis,
Hello.
who had left the night where, shit went down. You had left to go meet with Lacey at
Yep. The green boar.
the Green Boar. Thank you.
You're
I should
welcome.
really write down the
I
names I come up
take
with on the spot
notes.
down. Yeah,
I
that's why I
take
don't take
notes.
notes, because they do. I come up with so many. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
you go to the Green Boar, and as you walk in, you. All right. Well,
Lord.
Otis,
Hi.
you make your way into the Green Boar. As you enter, it's fairly busy. It's nighttime, and this is a pub, so a lot of people are there.
He feels kind of weird being there, like in a place like this, alone
mhm.
for once, because he's never really been out like this by himself. He's always been with the group, so
Mhm.
he feels very much out of place.
Yeah.
But so his main objective is just looking for her. He's like,
You see
where?"
Lacey sitting at a table near the bar.
Immediately walking over to her. He's still a little frazzled from
Mhm.
what happened with Anna, but he's
Mhm.
trying not to like think about it too
Yeah,
much.
yeah. You
But
you walk up to her table, and she looks up and she goes, "Oh, I honestly wasn't sure you were going to be here, but
hi. Yeah. I'm sorry. I know you told me that I really probably shouldn't, but
I gave you the choice. What's wrong? Are you okay?"
I'm a lot's happened, but
She stands up and
that's-
reaches out and puts her hand on your chest. What's wrong?
A lot happened in the last few hours. And this was a weird decision to have to make, but I needed to be here. I'm sorry. I know you told me that I probably shouldn't, but I need
I
to know.
I gave you the choice for a reason. Um, right. You can sit down.
Okay. He'll nod and
Yeah.
he'll sit down across from her.
She sits back down and looks at you.
Mhm.
Do you want anything to drink? Do you drink?
I can't. He'll shake his head. I don't
Right.
really.
Right.
They and he'll kind of laugh a little bit, which also feels very weird for him because he's not quite used to that yet either.
Mhm.
No, they every time I'm in here, they in a place like this, they try to serve me, and I just wind up giving them to my friend because I can't really drink it. I I wish I could. I I've always wondered what it tastes like, but
You get a sudden feeling that you're not used to. Your mouth, where it should be, suddenly tastes very heavily of this strong liqueur.
he he kind of straightens a little bit, not really used to it. He's like, oh, what was that?
What was what?
He'll kind of put like a hand up to
Mhm.
like where I could I could taste it. I could taste it. I think. What's happening? I don't know what this is. It happened when you hugged me. It happened right now. I don't what is that?
What, as far as you're aware, how do you work? How are you alive?
Um Potterola, the one he created the other forge.
Mhm.
I met him and he told me that he put something in my chest. Um, something that um, sorry, Lauren trying to remember the name of where what was his master's name? Do you remember?
It began with an R.
Was it Rollin? No, was it Rollin?
I think it was Rollin.
I hold on. Hold
I
on.
think it was Rollin.
Hold on. I have it.
Well, that sounds right because
Rollin.
Oh yeah,
Well, because all
because
of
we made the ball and
yeah, well,
jokes.
also because all of
that. That's
all of
how you
Rola's
remember it.
forged end in the sound.
It
So
did. It did. We're gonna say it was Rollin.
it was, and if it wasn't, they can't correct us.
So yeah, he'll returning to conversation. He'll be like, my master. He'll kind of shake his head a little bit. Rollin. Something that he had already made, but that didn't work originally, and he fixed it and put it back in, and it worked, and now it ticks. I I don't really know much else besides that. He put a chip in it so that if something happens, I would be inside the chip. I think.
Rollin, he had a workshop of sorts or a home. I'm not really sure, but he had it set up in a path that I used to travel often. I got to know him, and I knew that he was attempting to create some sort of living doll. I at the time did not know that he was a sort of mechanical being. But, well, he was nice, and my husband and I would have him over for dinner often. And one day, there was there was my husband and I were on a walk, and something that had happened had apparently disturbed several dire wolves in the area, and they attacked us, and my husband told me to hide, and when I came out, they were gone, and Rollins' place was close by. I brought him there as quickly as I could. It took a while, but I got him there, and I knew Rollin at least had some kind of medical knowledge or something, and I asked him to help, and my husband's body was destroyed, but
Holy fuck, Michael.
That's really happy.
Rollin told me that he might be able to bring him back another way, and
Oh,
I
right.
don't-
I don't think it's what I thought.
I don't know exactly how he did it. I don't know how it worked, but he he put some part of my husband, Rosker, into a device and put that device in a doll. It didn't work. He apologized a lot. I just he tried his best and I appreciated it, and I went and stayed with my sister for a while and everything after that, but this Potter Rolla, I guess, got you to work.
He 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 put part of your husband in me? I'm Whoa.
I don't know how the other mechanical beings work. I don't think they have souls in them. Otherwise, I feel like Rollin would have known how to make it work, but that's, I mean, he tried for so long and nothing had ever worked. And I heard that he grew sick or something and passed away shortly after that, but maybe he didn't have enough time to work on you.
I don't think he did. I,
But whoever this Potorola is came by and saw, and I don't know, but you're here now. And I would think it's safe to assume that
Roland, he left a note for me with Potterola. I had forgotten about it until recently, but I still have it. He left it. And he'll reach back and he'll because Lauren had forgotten about this until she was rereading certain messages. And he'll take it out and he'll kind of show her. Do you want me to read it?
you can read it, yeah.
I'll read it. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. I have it. Okay. I do have it. All right. And it reads, it says, "Dearest child, I did not wish for you to ever have to read this. Mr. Rolla was meant to deliver this upon my death. Knowing him, he likely lost it and you will never see this. But know that you were not the first attempt I had made at creating life. You are the closest I have gotten. You are a child to me, just as all of your brothers and sisters who never woke up are my children. I wanted to have a peaceful life. I wanted to be a father. Something I could never be unless Mr. Rolla made something for me to be ward over. But I didn't want a gifted child. I wanted my own. I wanted something I created, just as the organics create children and raise their own flesh and blood. I wanted to raise my own child from start to finish, though I grow old. Not in the same way organics do, but the forge never lasts forever. And I fear I will never complete you. I'm missing something, and I cannot figure out what. I have called Mr. Rolla to come and give advice. I did not want to, but you deserve life. For all your brothers and sisters before you, you deserve life. I hope that you receive that life for me to see. How wonderful it will be to watch you come to life, to watch my child take its first steps into the beautiful world we were created to roam. For that will be the greatest day of my existence. And that's what it says.
You see Lysie's hands trembling as she reads it.
He'll reach over and he'll gently put a hand on top of hers. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you upset. I thought maybe it might help. I don't know why.
Didn't make me upset. In a way, seeing you was like seeing him again. Because I knew that at least some part of you was him, was my Rosker. And I know that you are who you are. You're not my husband. But, well, I guess I wanted just to see him one last time.
He'll kind of nod a little bit, gently squeeze her hand. I can feel how much he cared about you. It feels, his other hand kind of goes to his chest. It feels warm, safe. I think it feels safe. I can tell he loved you very much. And I think that's still in me somewhere.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm very, very glad that you came to talk to me tonight.
I am too. I really want to know who I am. I never know anything. It's nice to finally know something that not other people know, or at least not a lot of other people know. It's nice to know about myself. I don't really know much about who I am. But
I don't know much about you as you are now, but I know a lot about who you were, the person that brought you to life. If you want, I can.
he nods very quickly. I'd really like that. Could you tell me about Rosker too? I want to know who he is too.
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Thank you. He's almost
And
like eager, like a kid. Like he's very like it makes him excited.
for the rest of the night, the two of you sit in the pub as people come in and exit, drunk off their asses. Lacey tells you about Rosker, about the man she loved. She tells you everything from what he was like, his personality, to stupid stories of when they were younger. And she tells you about everything he wanted to be and wanted to do with his family. And she just keeps going on and on about Rosker, about the person that gave Otis the chance to live. And when it comes time, the sun's rising, she stands up with you and embraces you one more time
He'll
Before-
hug her very. Mhm.
before she says goodbye. And she walks off towards a place where I can't think of the name right now, the stable where she can catch a carriage and leave the city.
I imagine he might have offered her a little bit of money, whether she took it or not.
She did not. But
He'll just kind of watch until she's kind of out of sight.
Yep.
Kind of in a daze, and then walk back to the spire. And very, very quiet, but happy.
fantastic.
Wahoo!
Anastasia, you wake up.
Yeah.
Anastasia, you wake up and you were. Last thing you remember was Milo laying beside you as you were falling asleep. You wake up alone. You are in. Okay. You are lying wrapped up in covers.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite early.
Okay. She will wake up confused and get out of bed and get dressed and take Greg in her pocket and go outside.
You exit the room, and when you say go outside, you mean like outside? Or
No, I
like-
mean like out into like the hallway.
Yeah. You're out in the hallway. To your right is the room where the malevolence would be staying, and to the left is Birdie and Silty's room.
Okay. I guess I'm assuming that I'm the only one awake right now, so I guess I'll go nibble on some brekkie.
You go to get some food, and at that time, you are kind of sitting to yourself, and where, like, just in the general eating area.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You, as you are eating there, you see a group of people kind of crowded around one of the areas.
Oh, I'll go over there. I'll be nosy.
Yeah. You kind of get up and make your way towards there, and you see someone kind of stand up quickly and move towards you as Emperor Landis
Oh.
goes, "Oh, yes, I was waiting for you, Anastasia. Thank you so much."
Motherfucker.
He turns to everyone else. "Sorry, I really do have to be going. I have a meeting with Miss Anastasia about the future of the trade delegations of the silk industry."
Oh yes.
Yes, of
follow
course.
me, of course.
Thank you. And the two of you exit, and he, "Thank you.
No problem.
They were driving me insane." That was awful. I stopped by because the Spire had requested my presence for a few days more, and I had been waiting for someone to show up, and no one did. So thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
No problem.
Yeah.
I just woke up, so.
Oh, Sorry.
No, it's fine. I am ready for the day.
Yes. Well, my guards were. Well, I told them to make sure that they got food themselves, and they vanished somewhere. So, I got ambushed, so to say.
Right. Well, she'll like look around the corner. Still give us me. And then if no one's there, she'll be. Now you're out. So that's
Thank you.
good.
Very much, Anastasia.
No problem.
Well,
Excuse me.
are you alright? I don't mean to
Oh,
intrude. You just.
yeah. Fuck. Out of character. This means I have to edit my letter that I wrote to Alandis because I thought he'd be gone by this time. Shit. Because in the letter she wrote like P.S. everything about the water you said was true.
Well, you can edit that. Womp womp, really.
I can edit that, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay. I just had trouble sleeping is all.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so. Okay, I don't know if you know anything about this. I heard that there was some kind of fire yesterday, which instantly terrified me because I really didn't think the water readings worked.
Yeah, they were actually kind of exactly correct.
That is a horrifying thought.
I mean, at least it means you're good at the water reading thing. Like your skill is.
That doesn't make. Thank
I
you,
know,
but
yeah.
that just.
I
No,
know.
very. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're all right.
Yeah,
You weren't caught up in any of that, were you?
No,
Okay.
no. I saw it from a distance, but I was here.
Okay. I wanted to make sure. A lot of times, the water readings that have been proved correct were about one of the people that were there. and
Right,
it
right.
wasn't-
No,
I was-
I'm fine.
okay.
I'm good. I'm fine.
Good. Okay, if I'm being honest, that was my real reason for stopping by.
Oh,
I
Okay.
wanted to make sure you were okay,
well,
but I didn't want that to. Right.
Erica is getting banished to the corner
I just
again.
said, Eladra simp over here. Waka waka.
for audio listeners at home, everyone in the Steamers chat is telling me specifically, remember he wants to kill you, you are dead meat, you are a bug, he will squash you. And then Aaron went, he's literally just a guy making Erica reply.
Eladra simp over here. Waka waka.
Sorry.
I claim no part in any of this, and neither does Nick. We are
Okay,
innocent.
well,
Back
I
to
would
your
like-
regularly
I'm doing
scheduled
homework.
program.
I
I'm
would
just
like
some
everyone to
guy.
know there's like nothing has happened in a previous session that just wasn't recorded to like influence everyone's opinions on this guy. He kind of showed up, was there, and then asked Anastasia on a date,
Exactly.
and everyone has just suddenly made their opinions,
We
whether
know
good
his
or
vibes.
bad.
We read his
We know
vibes.
the vibe.
I stared at that
Rancid.
reference picture, for an hour when I drew him.
plan on
That man looks evil. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry, Michael. As somebody who has stared at that picture to draw him, he looks evil.
He does look evil, but
does
it's
look
okay.
Anyway,
I just found the picture on Pinterest.
it's
and
his
said,
way
oh,
to-
that looks
It's
cool.
his slutty little streak in his hair, the bleach streak. All the whores have it.
Anna from Frozen had it.
And it's a slut streak. You know what? Anna was a slut. She wanted to get married to a guy she met
So
that day.
true.
Slut
Anyway.
She wanted to go to
behavior.
Motown.
I didn't plan on murdering my poor sweet
Father, I'm
son,
so
and
sorry.
he's taking
Oh, is
a
your dad listening to
replacement
this?
for Anna.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Lauren.
Hey,
Sorry.
my opinion on
Dad.
Eladris
No,
is
it's fine. I
changed. He's
literally have to
literally
have
just
a
some
conversation.
guy. Sure.
Yeah.
Do I not
Oh,
like him
I
for the
see.
sake of the ship? No.
No,
But
Okay,
he's also
okay.
a funny man.
He's also a funny guy.
Alandis just goes, well, you know, I figured I was going to be in Centerfold for a few more days, unexpectedly, and no. If you say no, that's fine. I won't be offended. I don't know why I'm saying this, but would you mind accompanying me on another date?
Let me find out how much longer we're going to be on
Of course,
Centerfold.
of course.
But if we're here for a few more days, sure, why not?
That would be lovely. I'll be around the spire for the majority of the day. So if you figure out the time, just have someone inform me if that would work for you. Uh, I do hope that time allots us to. Yes. I hope that time allows us to spend more time together, Anastasia. You can tell he's like, it's not just that he's flustered, he's flustered and like uncomfortable being flustered. Like it doesn't,
I
like
gotcha.
he's just,
I gotcha.
you know.
We're seeing the awkward side.
He's a small being.
no,
Coming from your mouth, that makes it so
it's
worse.
more the fact that he is an emperor and he is currently uncomfortable, like awkward speaking, which just doesn't happen as an emperor, so he's very out of his element.
He's so shy. Didn't you say last episode that this is also not his first language at all?
Yes, that too.
Oh,
This is very much not his first language. So now he is having, he is feeling very awkward and speaking a language that he had to learn.
I see.
What is his first language? Celestial or something?
No, his
know
first
he's a
language is
murderer.
Leone.
He's literally just some
It's
guy.
just Leone.
We know
They
that
have
he
their
was a
own. They have
murderer.
their own like home language.
And
Yeah,
that's
Ah.
they have their own language.
Interesting.
that's my son.
What? Another scheme.
Once a murder wakes up,
Yes. Oh, murder's always been pooky. Sorry, Rhea's in Narcenia. Murder's always been pooky.
As long as
Anyway,
it's not one of us.
Anyways, and a hush fell over the crowd. There we go. But yeah, I'll gather. I'll gather the group together once everyone's up. I'll ask what our plans are. If we're staying here for a little while longer, I'd love to.
when would Otis be getting back?
Oh, right about now.
Oh,
You see, yeah, so you walk in as you see the two talking. Alanda says, "Well, I look forward to hearing your reply, and if you have anything in particular you wanted to do while you were here, let me know, and we can get that done. If not, I had a few ideas."
Okay, sure.
Yes. Well, it was lovely to see you again, Anastasia.
You too.
And he walks off.
And he's suddenly just there.
Yeah,
He's very
Otis.
quiet.
Otis is just a. Hello.
Hello. Nice to see you again.
Yes, very nice to see you, Otis. Right?
Yes. Elandra?
Yeah, Alandis.
Elandis.
Yeah. Very nice to see you again. Well, I hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you again as well,
Yeah.
Anastasia. And he walks off.
He'll give a wave.
Mhm.
What? He looks at you. He just looks at you like, what?
Hey.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. I literally just woke up not that long ago. I promise. I can't.
Well, number one,
Huh.
are you all right? And after, he'll kind of like gesture.
Holding it together by about this much, but
Yeah.
powering through.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
You,
Oh. Is it time to sit down and talk?
maybe later. Still,
Okay.
he kind of gestures around his head.
Once everyone else is up and we're all together, we can have conversations, figure out plans, all that.
He'll nod.
Okay.
He kind of opens his arms a little bit.
Yeah, big ol'
hug.
big ol' hug. Yay! Okay. Who else is waking up?
Nat and Birdie are the only other two there, yeah. So,
All right. Which one of us is waking up first?
Rock, paper, scissors, it.
Probably not, just
Probably
because
not.
Birdie's probably spending
Birdie's
sick.
snuggling.
oh my god.
Snuggling.
Birdie's sick.
I do imagine that for the next few days, Birdie will be like pretending to be sick just to get a little more attention from Silver. Like
Be like
definitely.
draping over. So Sylvie, I'm sick. Oh, Sylvie.
Anyways, Nat.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that
wake up.
wakes up.
Yeah.
Well, time to get some breakfast. Unfortunately, they banned Nat from getting any more oil.
They did. They did. They see. Listen. They see Nat. So first off, Nat, I would like you to know that Nat wakes up knowing literally fucking nothing except for the fact that Everyone's made a deal with the devil, and at this point, she's like, "Yeah, I mean, we know what it's going to be, so it's fine."
You know,
So Nat
that-
wakes up like in the most peaceful of states.
Yeah. That is the most chill person
Yeah.
about the whole deal with the devil thing.
No, real. And also about everything else that's going on. Nat and Birdie have no clue what is going on at all, and I think it's amazing. So now, you go downstairs to get breakfast, and you see as the staff are currently putting the oil away.
Y'all good? What's going on over there, guys?
Does the peanut gallery have contributions?
You guys okay?
Erin, it's terrible. Get her away from me.
What
Into the corner.
She keeps whispering things and it makes it like 20 times funnier.
What did you say?
Well, I said, like, she woke up.
I'm so sorry. This is so bad.
It's fine.
What are you
Just,
saying?
because you were like, Nat woke up in the most peaceful of states. I was like, after the oil light? Like, I'd be waking up, shitting on fire.
Nat didn't have
Nat's already, no, you misunderstand. Halfway through the night, Nat, like,
Shut her bed.
No, anyway.
Anyways, Nat is a monk. Nat is a monk.
Picture of
Listen.
the Twin Towers in the steamer's chat. I'm sorry. Why?
No, that was so much earlier. Because it was because okay. So in our group chat, I was trying to cleanse the group chat.
So you said Twin Towers.
No, I sent the picture that I made of Anna and Milo at the spire
At the dance.
dancing on the balcony.
Yeah.
And then Sydney said, "Never forget."
I sent to 9/11.
Erica sent a memorial gift.
No, I did not. No, I sent no gifts.
Sydney was the one who said
Sydney said,
You sent a fucking memorial gift.
"Don't bring me into this." I was just trying to cleanse the group chat.
And I just sent a picture of two inconspicuous buildings.
Aaron, can you? One of you? Someone pass me donuts. All right. All right. Thank you, Gumi. Oh yeah, a friend is here today. Gumi.
We have
didn't
a-
mention you were here.
We have a listener in the house
We
tonight.
do. We do.
Which means we have one person who is available to see all of the shenanigans
Exactly.
happening.
There is one person who is already been forced to listen to this, and you know.
And the best part is that it's live without editing.
Yeah, so you can hear me talk about
Twin Towers.
crazy ass shit.
Anyway.
Okay.
Nat woke up feeling pretty good, all things considered.
All things considered.
She went down. She glared menacingly at the staffer putting away the oil.
Real.
We should not have put you two beside
I
each
mean,
other.
in theory, Nat
That was a
should
mistake.
probably see Anna and Otis at
Yeah,
this point.
You do. Anna and Otis are just kind of sitting in the hall talking.
Hey.
Good
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. You doing okay?
Yeah. Nat's doing great. You two don't look so good.
I'm alright. I found out what that stuff tastes like. The stuff that they always give me that I give to you.
You
Oh,
tasted alcohol?
yeah.
Yes.
How did you taste alcohol? Is this when we sit down and talk?
A memory? A memory?
Okay.
I don't really know.
You remembered something from your past?
I think.
Okay.
I think.
But
Okay.
Nat doesn't think you had a mouth then either.
No, I did. I did. I would. How do I explain this?
Take your time. Take your time.
I was married. Well, okay. I don't know how to explain this.
It's okay. Take your time. Or if you want to talk about it later.
Michael's laughing at me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You know, I'm laughing at
Never.
me. No, I was there was a woman who came up to me in the library yesterday. She knew of me,
Okay.
knew about the one who made me, Rollin, my master. He apparently her husband, he died, and he tried to help him, but he wasn't able to. He put a piece of him in me, trying to save him, but it didn't work. I mean, he kind of gestures at himself. I'm alive now, and I'm a part of him. He is a part of me, and I think I have part of his memories. I think.
Okay. I think that makes sense. That would explain the ring.
Yes, it would.
Are
But
you
no, I tasted alcohol.
Mhm.
Alcohol.
Did it taste like fire?
I didn't like it. No, it
Yeah,
tasted weird.
that's alcohol right there.
I didn't like it.
That's
it burned.
fair. It's not for everyone.
It hurt. It hurt. I didn't like it. But
Are you okay? Okay.
I'm alright.
Okay.
I'm alright.
Birdie, just so that we don't end up having the same conversation twice with Birdie. Birdie, you wake up. You feel a lot better.
Thank the gods. Thank the heavens. Thanks, Silty, my beautiful girlfriend. Thanks, Soup.
Thanks.
I see you're feeling better.
Much better.
That's good.
I've still got a little. I mean, I think you should still be pretty nice to me. I still feel a little
Don't
bit.
push it, Birdie.
What if I said pretty please?
Birdie, are you feeling well enough to go get some breakfast?
Oh, breakfast sounds great. I want to see what everyone's been up to. I mean, I'm not used to seeing them all for, a day. It's been 24 hours since I've seen them.
Yeah, I
Think they killed anybody?
probably not. I mean, Nat stopped by earlier, but Nat was just trying to figure out if we had any plans once all this was over. I mean, Nat brought up a point that we're pretty much done. We don't really have any objectives at the current moment, but
I guess she's right. Didn't really think about that. Not used to it. Feel like we're always on the go. But
yeah, but well, we can talk about that with everyone else later. Yeah, I don't know what they've all been up to, but we can go eat some breakfast.
well, breakfast and a show.
Okay.
Not my kind of show, but
I was worried.
Don't worry, I'll keep it in my pants this morning.
Thank you. And the two of you exit and walk down into the hall. All on the first floor now, as Aster also stumbles off the stairs, very tired. You all are together. Well, kind of. 3 of you are missing. What?
Hey,
Whoa.
has anybody... I'm kind of surprised that Freya's not up. I feel like she's normally up by now.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Are you feeling... You got really sick yesterday.
You guys care about me so much. I'm feeling okay.
Okay. We have a lot of shit to tell.
That offered to help.
Oh, it's okay, Nat. I had some great soup.
We learned about.
Oh yeah, I
mold.
forgot.
Great.
Nat did offer to help heal you, and you basically told her, "No, I get to spend the whole day with Silty, taking care of me." That's
Healing is for pussy losers without girlfriends.
We learned about mold.
Oh.
Nat taught us about the mold that
Oh,
helps
mold?
the
mold.
the hangovers.
The hangover cure.
Also,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Hangover Part 2.
Oh, also,
Part seven.
by the way, Mother Naomi's dead, and the orphanage is burned down.
Silty just looks over at you.
And I was married.
And
What?
And the,
What?
And the
They
devil
did murder someone.
And the devil made me do it.
Long
By
story.
the way, just let
I'll
you know.
explain
Heads up.
it again in a minute.
What?
Okay.
you.
Oh right.
You
Yeah.
were
No.
married.
After I left you,
I think.
turns
I
out
think
there was
that's
a
a good
devil
thing.
making deals with
Okay.
It's a
literally
good
everyone.
quality.
Yeah. So
You're
that
a marryable man.
Okay,
Don't-
wait.
Don't worry,
I
the
think
deal's
that's-
fine.
Wait.
I think that's a
Yeah.
compliment.
You got
Wait.
wife energy. Except you're a guy, I think.
What devil?
Uriel.
the devil of desire has now come to all of us.
Huh?
The devil of desire came to Nat and I yesterday. That's why the orphanage is burned down. She made me do it.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a cum joke there, but that can't be with orphanage in the same sense.
No, honey, it really can't. It really,
No.
Good restraint,
really
Birdie.
can't.
Sorry.
So
So
last night was fun.
so what
Had
did
a
you-
date, burned
so-
down an orphanage.
so I'm
the
sorry.
date. I'm gonna ask about
I'm
the
sorry.
date later.
What did you do with a devil?
Okay.
Like the one thing you're not supposed to do
Okay.
with a devil,
Okay.
especially with
okay.
Uriel.
Okay.
You know, one of the former chairs.
If you stop interrupting me, I can explain.
You are aware that I already made a deal with her, right? We
Me
went over
too.
that.
Yeah,
I
but
did too.
And Freya. She's not here now, though.
I
okay.
shouldn't
So
have
did
said anything.
everyone? Did everyone just make their own little deal with the devil? Thank you. Did everyone
she
just
was trying to get to all of us. Yes.
Pretty much. Once she got enough of them,
right?
then
And no
she
one,
could
no
convince
one
me.
questioned it.
Oh no, Nat
I know
did.
Birdie did it.
Nat did.
I'm so
And
glad that you
I
didn't
did.
see my state last
I
night
did.
because it was bad. It was bad. Yeah, so gut feeling that something bad was happening at the orphanage. Went to
Right.
the orphanage.
Right.
Milo snuck up behind me.
Right.
We said, hey, let's go check it out.
Right.
Went in there, snuck in there,
Right.
saw Naomi's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I said, that's bad. Let's check
Mhm.
upstairs. Everyone else was okay.
Mhm.
I said, that's bad. Let's go back downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Milo put this cloak on. He said, haha, it's not actually me.
Mhm.
And then ripped off his skin and it was the devil.
Mm-hmm.
She told me to burn down the orphanage for a favor. Would not explain to me what the favor was.
Wait.
You burned it down?
So
Maybe.
Anastasia, what you're saying is she said, "You'll do me a favor,"
She wouldn't tell me what it was.
but then, what was your part of the deal?
She set my finger on fire and made me touch something and burn down the orphanage.
Anastasia, that's not how devil contracts work.
I was
It's
paid.
something each side wants. So what was your part of the deal?
I think the way that the devil of desire works is she takes something from your past that she knows you want to do. Like, I fucking hate that orphanage. I hated Mother Naomi. I felt bad that she died in such a horrific way. She was already dead when I saw her. But all the other kids, all of the children, and all the other sisters were going to be guaranteed safety. And I, quite honestly, I felt bad burning it down, but not that bad. And I think she just looks into your brain. Like you said, it was Naven, right, for you?
Yes.
Yeah, she disguised herself as Milo for me because she knows that I trust him. She knows that we're good friends. And so she, gets in your head.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone actually know what the favor was, or was it just a favor?
Oh, no, Nat knows. Nat knows.
Thank the gods.
How does
We
Nat
tried
know?
to figure it out.
Because
She wouldn't tell
Nat
us.
had a
tell us,
spine
yeah.
and said no.
Then don't make the deal if she doesn't tell you.
Okay, so here's the
Yeah,
thing about
no,
that.
that's-
It's a devil. I don't know if
that's
she's going
kind
to rip my skin off or something.
I tried.
I can't say no to pretty women.
Yeah,
If
no,
she was
that-
you.
Oh, that's fair.
Nat just straight up said no to her face.
Good job.
Which she did show up as herself, by the way.
She confused me too much.
Yeah, but basically, good news.
Right?
Nat made sure in her part of the deal that, everyone knows the terms, and we're actually kind of good. Because, long story short, Nat didn't fully get it. I mean, that mostly does. Basically, remember when Rhea, oh yeah, Rhea's not here. Remember when she had that orb and, there was a devil in there?
Yeah.
So a bunch of devils are fighting for that
Yeah,
and a
makes
bunch
sense.
of other stuff to
Mhm.
gain a lot of power.
Yes.
Fate of Netheria.
Yeah, that's their realm.
Yeah.
That's their realm.
So they're sending, I guess, their own little pawns around here to collect whatever they want to gain power.
Okay.
And we're supposed to help defeat one of those pawns. Restrain.
Okay, so
When the time comes.
basically,
yeah.
We're doing
you
like-
just got hired to do a devil's dirty work.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not the worst deal,
No,
honestly.
we just gotta
That's
kill.
really not a bad deal.
No, we just gotta kill a guy, and that's kind of status
It's-
quo.
And the guy's already working for a devil, so like he's probably not the best guy.
Yeah, the way she made it sound, it seems like we're just sort of fated to happen to run into him anyway, so we'll just know when the time comes.
She said
It's
she
not even
can't.
it's not even like we'll have to seek him out.
She said she can't exactly alter reality, but she can push things a little.
Yeah, no,
further.
she definitely told us that we were replaceable.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, because
Understandable.
you said one of the first things I heard you say was, "Good news, guys. She's not going to make us slit our throats."
Oh,
What?
Because
was
she-
that an option?
Apparently, yes.
Yeah,
But-
no, if she didn't
Well,
if she
shit.
didn't if she didn't get all of
You
us,
see,
that's
that's why I
what
couldn't
was her
say no.
backup plan because she wasn't specific in her deals with all of you, so she could just make it whatever she wants.
Yeah.
But Nat made sure it was specific.
Thank you, Nat, for
He's
making
just gonna
sure.
look at
So we're not
Anastasia
gonna
like,
die.
what the fuck?
Awesome. Okay,
Where are the
so
others?
Anastasia lit a building on fire.
Yep.
Otis, what did you do recently that we should be concerned about?
I mean, nothing you should be concerned about. I met somebody, but that was it.
Ernie, I
didn't
don't
do
think I
it.
met somebody in that way.
He said he got married.
I didn't
What?
say I got married. I said long story. I found out who I was.
That's really good.
Oh, that's actually, yeah, that's,
Mhm. She
That's
was
good.
just kind of genuinely nice to me. Like she said she would help me figure out who I was and that something was going to happen and she could help push it to make it good instead of bad. So I guess she did. And I met somebody from my past.
that's good.
So
Okay.
where are the others?
Where are the others?
Where-
That's a good question.
Two, one more thing. If you all see the Emperor Landis, don't tell him that I was really close to the orphanage last night. He's under the impression that I was far away from all that. I don't want him to think otherwise, so we're gonna lie.
We're gonna make an educated wish, and we're gonna say that I was far
Shit.
away.
Sydney, you're so lucky you're talking and I can't make you go in the corner right now. You are so lucky.
I don't think educated wish fits in that.
It
That's not
doesn't.
even what that means.
As you
No.
guys are
That's
standing
what it is.
there,
You keep using that word.
a lot of people are like walking
It
around.
makes
God.
no sense.
Yeah, a lot of people are walking around,
Mm-hmm.
including Narcenia, who kind of passes by everyone.
Hey, Narcinia,
Yep.
have you seen Rhea?
Yeah. Why?
Where is she?
Oh, they just left for a bit, I think.
Where?
Oh, where?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do
I
you
passed by Rhea while I was coming down here
Do you think
yesterday, last night, and she said that to tell you guys that she had to take care of something and she'd be back.
Okay.
Oh.
In town?
I guess so. I don't know.
Okay. Well, thank
And
you.
she probably took Freya with her.
Yeah.
But-
Honestly, I
but
don't
then why
know.
was Nilo gone?
I was not told a lot. It was a very quick passing and a very quick, hey, tell the others I won't be here. So, I don't know.
Okay.
I have
Did we
things
just-
that need to get done, specifically making sure that people don't start pulling out swords at your friend Freya. So, I'm going to go do that.
All right. Bye.
She continues
Bye.
walking.
Bye.
I don't think she likes us very much.
Understandable.
Well, he kind of looks
I
at
killed
Birdie.
her brother.
I was
You
also
did do that.
sort of involved in that.
You weren't involved in
Did
that,
she-
Otis.
did
You
she
didn't
know
have a
that?
choice.
Does she know that you did that?
She
Yeah,
100%
she
knows,
knows.
remember, because Freya blabbed.
I thought she was gonna
That's
rip me
right.
pussy out, you know?
He kind of he shrinks a little
Ader
bit.
walks up behind you all.
Hi.
Hi. Has anyone seen Freya this morning?
No, apparently her and Rhea, and I haven't seen Milo either. He normally gets up very early.
They were all in the same room, weren't they?
They were, but nobody's seen them at all.
He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a little, like, stone tablet thing, and he looks at it. And he looks to the right towards like a center area of the Great Hall.
What is that?
What is
There's nothing there.
What happened?
She needs to stop doing that.
Doing what?
No.
Hey.
Oh, there's a different energy about us now, and he just goes, "What did she do?"
Portal again. She went through a portal again, just like last time, and I told her not to.
What?
Great.
Then they must be in Molova.
Her mother's going to be very upset.
Guys, I'm so confused. Who are you?
Oh,
Sorry.
This is Ada. This is for his
Sergeant Ada.
boy. For a friend.
Her friend that's a boy?
Her
No,
her
I'm
friend. That's a boy.
Her guard currently.
Her God,
I
that's
was
a boy.
sent
That's a
after.
boy. Yeah.
And a friend.
Cute.
To all of us. You're our friend.
Right, I was sent after her to make sure that she stayed safe while she was going around and, making sure people didn't try and wage war on our people. And this is now the second time she has walked through a portal.
Why did they go through a portal?
It's a great question.
They're
Cow-like
kind of
friend.
stupid. That's probably why.
Yeah, you think you really know better at this point.
Oh.
I think that they're in another realm currently because that's what this typically means.
Let me check something.
So-
I get the gut feeling.
This isn't good.
No.
Well, if they went to Molova, they might be dead.
No, if
the
they went to
king wasn't
Malabava, that means they'll
too
be here for a
happy.
few days before they come back.
If they went to Molova, I don't think
know
they'll
if it
get
was
killed
the best
because
idea for them
You
to
don't
go
think the
there.
king would?
Probably not.
at least
but,
Raya.
I mean,
Milo's
you
his
know,
son. I don't know if he'll.
what am I supposed to do at this point?
What? Why would they even risk
I'll
it?
just kind of wait here until she gets back,
Probably
and
something
then,
about the sword.
figure
Milo
it out from there.
Milo was really.
It's
beat
not
up
like
about
I
it.
came all the way from New Dashuria to here to make sure she was fine, and then she just.
He
Up
kind of
there.
puts a hand on his shoulder.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
I hate to tell you, but
Yes.
we're probably gonna go right back to New Dashuria. For the delegation.
Oh,
He
we are?
gently pats his shoulder.
Yes, that occurred to me yesterday.
Yeah.
I am
That is a thing.
fine with that. Sure. I would rather that, three of the people we're supposed to be journeying with and one of the people and the only person that I'm supposed to be keeping an eye over would stop going through portals, but it's fine.
He's just gonna look. Trust me. Yep.
So
Thank you.
This is not the first time.
I will be waiting here until Freya returns. So he just walks off. He looks very defeated.
Poor guy.
Have we eaten yet? Out of character?
I've nibbled and Greg has eaten his cheese.
Has-
His morning
Have
cheese.
we gone to breakfast yet? Is that
Every time I got stopped in the
Yeah,
hall.
everyone got stopped.
Would
Yeah, but they put away the oil.
Nah, honey, you know you're not supposed to
out of
drink.
character? I was gonna
God, I
invite
love
him to
that.
go eat with us.
Aww. Okay,
All right.
There's still time.
there's still time.
So
Honey, you're not supposed to drink the oil. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's for
It's for dipping bread.
they just look. Stop, Birdie. Birdie, look at me. Eyes, Birdie.
I'm trying so hard.
Birdie.
It's been so long. It's been 24 hours.
Birdie.
Are you serious?
Birdie. We're fine.
We're fine. We're not oiled up. We're fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You want to know what oiled up means, Otis?
No.
No.
I think I've learned enough for one day. I'm all right.
Oh, you've learned. It's
No,
it's
I mean-
just morning, Otis. How much have you learned today?
Birdie,
I didn't.
go get breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah. At this point, drinking anything's just about the same,
Are you an alcoholic?
I taste.
No, because alcohol does nothing.
Alcohol doesn't taste good. It burns.
You had some?
I taste. I'm
How? Did you absorb it into like your cotton or something?
a memory, and I could taste it.
Oh.
It burns. I
It
didn't
has.
like it.
How you know it's good?
No.
It's okay, Otis. That's more alcohol for us.
Is
That's
that what? Is
true.
that what oil tastes like?
No, oil doesn't burn.
Oil doesn't burn. Then
It's just kind of gross, but in a different way.
in a different. Then why do you drink the oil?
I'm
Well,
going
when you put spices in it.
I'm going out.
I'm gonna go outside.
I'm going
This is the
outside.
fanciest oil Nat has ever seen.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
You checked your Discord
He just
messages.
nods.
I checked my mailbox. Okay. Everyone, if you guys would like to actually RP out, like sharing what happened, you may. If not, we may go to things that you guys would like to RP out. It is up to you.
I mean, I'm content.
I'm fine either way because I mean we've covered most of it. I
I was
think.
saying,
Yeah,
I think
I've
we're
gotten
good.
to
Is that
explain
it?
it.
So,
Okay.
out of character, you guys have a full day and a half about until they get back. You also know that sometime tomorrow you are expected to hear word from the messengers that were sent to New Dashuria, as they were able to get there quickly and can just sending stone back basically. So you have a day and a half to do whatever. Unless anyone has anything in particular to do, the main thing is Anastasia. Alandis asked you on a second
He
date.
did do that, didn't he? Not the evil ass laugh, bro. Yeah, fuck it, why not? She'll first swing by Birdie. Going out tonight. Bye.
Again?
Yeah.
What happened?
He asked me out again.
How was the first one?
Pretty good, actually. It was actually really nice for a first date. I mean, I had a good time.
And how are we feeling about him as a person?
I think that he's nice.
What about in comparison to Milo?
I'm done with you. Goodbye. Please shut your goddamn mouth.
All right. You get okay. You get yourself prepared to go out on the date again, and you meet him outside, and he takes you by the arm and like nicely, not like kidnapping.
Yeah.
He holds out his arm and you take it.
Yeah.
And the two of you walk to a open park area of sorts. It's in the center of the city, and you gave me such a wonderful idea. And as you're walking, Anastasia, I don't know if it's big where you're from. I had someone tell me that there was an area around here, but have you ever ice skated before?
I am a god among men. Okay.
Anastasia says in character to confusion of all.
No.
It's just her inner monologue. Don't
Real.
worry.
Kind of. I mean, when I was a kid and the lake would freeze over, the one nearby. Me and the other kids would sometimes we would put like how do I describe it? We would find random pieces of scrap metal and sharpen them and like stick them on the bottoms of our shoes.
That sounds so incredibly dangerous.
Oh, it was. Don't even get me started. It was very dangerous. Some people got their feet cut. Yeah, it happens. So it was very primitive and probably not the actual way that you do it, but technically, yes.
Right. Well, so it gets quite cold in Leone, and there's a lot of different places to ice skate. But apparently, in the city, there's a place where, especially during this time of year, you can ice skate. And if you want to, I mean, I haven't gotten the chance to do so in a while, just because Emperor kind of thing. Not that I don't have time. It's just, I don't know. I just felt awkward doing it. So, would you want to go ice skating?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Of course.
Also,
I
note.
don't see any scrap pieces of metal around here.
No. We don't need.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We can get real skates, ones that don't possibly give us several diseases.
Builds character. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
Anyways.
Let's go.
Okay.
Also, note to people for the previous episode, I forgot what voice I did for Landis. Deal with it. So yeah, happens. Ain't that right, Brooks? Anyways, am I getting?
We're discussing what animals we would be right now.
Erica, what?
That's what he looks like.
All right. Well. Anyways,
He looks like a dog waiting for his owner
Okay.
to come home.
I mean, yeah, that kind of
He's
is.
just sitting waiting by the door, just like. I lost her again.
That's not bad. That's not bad price.
For $150.
$150 for the goldfish store
Listeners
display.
at
That's
home,
not
listeners at home,
bad.
for reference, Gumi has just shown me a picture of Facebook Marketplace. There is a goldfish display stand on sale on Facebook Marketplace for $150.
It's not bad.
There's also a Shrek and Donkey Halloween costume that will give me nightmares tonight, going on sale for $20.
Ooh.
All right.
Anyway.
Anyways, they ice skate.
Here's the fun part.
I'm gonna have to make some checks. aren't I?
Yeah.
It's okay, you're very dexterous.
Yeah, I'll say it's just gonna
I am
be a
very
dexterity
dexterous.
roll.
If Freya tried to ice skate,
oh
Yeah, it's just a dexterity roll.
my god, if Birdie tried
Which,
to
like,
ice
you can
skate.
do.
I am really dexterous, actually.
Oh,
If
really?
Otis
I
tried to
thought the
ice
weight of your boobs would make you fall face first
No, they
into
help.
the ice.
It's called aerodynamics or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sure.
I'm so glad that Birdie's boobs have finally been brought up. It only took to the
guys.
second session.
Guys, everyone, Birdie's main character trait is that she has huge tits.
Like Dolly Parton, but bigger.
Yeah, she's a mix of Dolly Parton and Barbie, but Jesus.
And Jesus.
And
Yeah,
Jesus.
and Jesus.
no, Nat's
That's
Jesus.
That is
Yeah, that's-
Jesus.
Hey, why don't you enlighten everybody to what your backup character is should Birdie die?
Oh, and should Birdie die, those tits will pop off, and from them will emerge the Booby Brothers.
The Booby Brothers.
They're hive mind.
They're a pair of fairies that are a hive mind and always say the same thing at the same time.
Yeah. All right. What
Yeah.
rolls am I making?
Dexterity.
Just plain dexterity roll or dexterity saving throw?
Plain dexterity.
16.
Nice. You are doing pretty well. A little stumbly just because you're not used to the terrain, but
Yeah.
you're doing very well. And Alandis is kind of like helping you get more comfortable
Yeah,
skating
yeah.
as
Oh, yeah.
he's very comfortable skating.
What the fuck did you roll?
The nat 20. And he had advantage, but I
Oh,
didn't
is he
even
doing
need
like
it.
pirouettes and shit?
No, but he's like doing the shit where like he can switch from like skating
just seen
backwards to
Mary on
forwards and
ice.
stuff.
Oh yeah, he's just very casually he's like skating backwards.
Yeah.
And he's like, so yeah, how's it going? And
Yeah.
you're just like, oh.
He's literally Victor from Yuri on Ice.
Oh, Jesus
oh my
Christ.
God, don't say
Lord
the
have
forbidden
mercy.
words to me.
I had a t-shirt. Don't even worry about
Anyways,
it.
we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, the two of you skate for a while.
Hell yeah.
Definitely drawing attention as once again the Emperor is currently ice skating with a random person.
Yeah.
He's killing.
But he's killing it. Let me tell
Doing
you,
good.
dude. His triple axel is on point.
It's actually him.
Yeah, no,
Jesus
he
Christ.
gets a 9.7 average from the judges, which is crazy. Anyways,
Oh my god. This is so
Arena fight.
you should be. You end up having a blast. It's a very nice time. He tells you more about Leone,
Mhm.
kind of the different areas that he used to go as a kid growing up. There was obviously a lot of ice skating.
Mhm.
He tells you about this one waterfall that him and a bunch of other of the like nobility kids went to. And they had like it was a very nice spot where they would go swimming. And one time he tried to like jump off into the water, and he slipped and broke his leg. And he got in a lot of trouble for doing that, as he was supposed to do some nice little not like talk shows, but like kind of that same little thing, interview type things. And he had to go around on crutches for a while.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, well, well, I mean, I did get a good story.
Michael dies.
Everybody, Michael is dying. The cyanide work.
Real. Well, I did get a good story out of it, and also, crutches were in for that season. It was weird. Don't ask me how that worked. Don't
Okay.
think too much about it.
Okay.
But right, and he also tells you about his grandfather, the previous emperor.
Ooh, okay.
He was
okay.
a very He's very kind. He raised me in absence of my father, since my father died when I was younger. Our family, though we're supposed to be fortunate, has had a bad history with some illnesses in the area. So lucky. My grandfather was bedridden for most of his life.
Oh, sorry.
No, he was wonderful, and he learned to make the best of his situations. But yes, I've been actually fortunate and have not had any issues as such.
Yeah.
But he was a wonderful man.
Yeah, he sounds like it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And he just kind of continues to tell stories. After a while, you guys get off the ice, give the skates back, which are pretty much just like wooden shoes with the metal blades on them.
Yeah, I got you.
And you two just kind of begin to walk around the park area. It's very nice. Slay. As you two do, after a while, Anastasia, I don't know, I don't want to sound rude or intrusive. Are you all right? Did I do something?
No. No. If anything, spending time with you has been good for me.
I'm glad.
I just didn't get a lot of sleep last night. You know, the with the fire and everything in town. You know, it's kind of scary to hear about something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. No, it's you know, it's scary hearing about something like that, and I feel like I haven't been telling you everything. That's partially on me. I don't know if I'm who you think I am. I told you I grew up here. I told you I had a different upbringing. I didn't tell you I grew up in an orphanage. I grew up in an orphanage with 30 other kids or so. And the building that burned down was that orphanage.
Oh my.
As far as I know.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Honestly, not to, trauma dump, but I honestly fucking hated that place. When I said I had a different upbringing, I meant that in a very bad way. But I'm okay now. I've got, and I told you I had family here in the city, and that's technically true to me. My friends are my family. I care about them as if they are my family. And yeah, so just thinking about all that is basically what kept me up all night.
No, of course. I can imagine. I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
No, it's fine. I didn't tell you. I purposefully walked around it because you're an emperor and I don't, it's like, I know you're a very nice person. I just, like, the mental thing in my head is like, orphan girl,
Anastasia, I don't particularly. Your past isn't going to affect what I think of you now. And I mean, I don't think that being raised in an orphanage or being raised in a palace has anything to do with the type of people that we are.
I'm glad that at least you think that, because a lot of people in this town do not agree with you.
Well, those people need to meet someone like you.
A few of them, did. When I told you I worked hard, I wasn't kidding. I was thrown out at 14 and then found a job about a year later. Worked in a factory until I was 18. I don't. He was making weapons or something like that. And then when I was 18, I found a job as a housemaid in Lord. Oh God, what the fuck did I name him? Out of character, I can't remember. Oh, it was a Lord, and I know that for a fact. No, 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 no.
This session is sponsored by
Lowe's.
Lowe's hardware. Lowe's. But why?
But why?
Thank you.
Where the fuck is her backstory? There it is. Please load faster. Thank you. Where the fuck is it? Oh, yeah. And I found a job when I was 18 at the Winrick household. That's, I think, close to here. Yeah. And then I left Centerfold when I was 21.
the Winricks, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was introduced to them at
Mm,
the
I
dance
see.
a few days ago.
Oh, they were there. I'm glad I didn't see them.
Yeah, they were interesting people. Not the most pleasant to hold a conversation with.
Yeah, that sounds like them. That does sound like them. Anyways, yeah, that's all just to say. Now that's why I was off in La La Land or whatever. But this has helped a lot, actually.
Yeah. The orphanage that burned down, you said, was where you grew up.
Yes.
It wasn't a pleasant environment.
No. It had its moments. I had one person in there who was basically my first family. I called her my older sister. It's funny now because we weren't even blood related, but yeah, she had my back and I had hers. And yeah.
Well, unfortunately, there isn't much I can do about a building that's already been burned, but
No, it's fine.
no, I think I mentioned this, but Leone has a very large deposit of gold mines, meaning that we have a lot of financial stability, we'll call it. Later tonight, I'm going to have some talks with some people, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that those in that orphanage are well taken care of. Brought somewhere safer, better.
Wow.
I can't do that for everywhere, but specifically since the building is no more, they'll be a little more accepting to having donations of that kind.
Fucking turn off this computer. Yes. There's some shit going
Mhm,
on. That holy shit. That's insanely nice of you, really. I know I mean, it's been almost 10 years since I left, but I know that those kids were probably just as miserable and starving and, abused as much as I was back when I went there, back when I lived there. So I'm sure that whatever can be done to help them, like I would love that.
And I'm going to make sure that something like that does not happen to those children again.
Well, thank you. Really, wow.
I wish that I could do more.
You're doing more than the officials in the city are doing. I think that's more than enough.
Leone is a very different place from here, and it's not that I want to make this place more like Leone, but I want us to be able to take the best parts of the places we love and, share them.
Yeah,
I think
There's
that
certainly
makes
some
sense.
things I've gathered and learned here that I wish to bring back with me. But
Yeah, and I think that that's a very fair thing.
and I want to make clear that wherever you were born or wherever you grew up doesn't matter. I see the woman in front of me, and the woman in front of me is the only woman that I have ever had a second date with of my choice. And, well, that's simply because the woman in front of me is wonderful.
I just complimented you and you're dancing.
Yep.
Huh?
I just said you're wonderful.
She's going,
She's crack
she's
flicking
going
over there.
Denver style.
You're on a date.
Thank you.
Walk in.
Fucking.
Thank you. And you are too, seriously. Like, as someone that had never been on a date until yesterday, it made me think that dates were a really good thing, which, depending on the person, may not have been the case. So I'm glad it was with you.
I'm very glad. And if you ever do need a home of some sort, whether temporarily or permanently, Leonie is more than ready to welcome you and your friends.
Of course. Thank you. And I'll let them know that too.
Wonderful. And unless you have anything specific, the two of you
I'm chilling.
continue and wrap up the date. He walks you back and, well,
Get in the corner.
Oh God.
and
So
we'll be right
for
back after these
our-
messages.
Our audio listeners right now, Sydney has. So we were making jokes about how Sydney needs to lock in our group chat because we need another rich person because Silthy will eventually run out of money and he's very rich. And then we were making jokes like, oh haha, wouldn't it be funny if like Nat got into romance for the money? And then Rhea Aaron made a funny joke about saying my favorite romance, Nat and greed. And then Sydney responds, Nat and oil/vicar.
Beautiful.
So where she was
That, my
promptly
dear
sent to the
listeners, is a
corner.
reference to the last episode.
Where there was a
And this episode.
and also this
a
episode.
slip of the tongue.
There's been some
maybe
things
a
said.
Freudian slip. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Freudian
Yeah.
slip.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
Freud. Man, what a guy that guy.
Yeah, I love Freud. Yeah.
Dear listeners, I've returned from my timeout.
Anyways, listeners, we'll
All
get
I'm
right back
saying
to it.
is,
Thank you for listening to these
I
messages.
don't think anything should have happened. I just think you and the devil should have got a cup of oil together.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Bartender, give me your strongest oil.
All right.
Give me your oiliest beverage.
Ew!
All right.
I hate this, and I'm so
Anyway.
glad that we're about to break into the little break between
Oh yeah.
episodes, I guess.
Um,
One session, 2 episodes type thing. We're about to hit that break as
Okay,
we
cool.
wrap up the day. Anastasia,
Returns back to the spire.
Melandus walks you back to the spire and he says, well, once again, I would like to thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You are a... We have a word that I believe closest translates to... Well, the water reading is not water, it's reflection of the sky and the stars. Reflection of fortune. And we have a term that is used to mean an image of fortune or something along those lines. And I don't know if there's a word for it in your language, but as might sound awkward in your words, but you are an image of fortune.
Wow. That's really, really pretty. Thank you.
Sorry if that didn't make much sense.
No. I mean, I'd like to learn new things, so
Yes.
I'm okay with it.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know if we'll be able to have outings like this
Right.
much more often.
Well, luckily, I'm learning how to write bigger letters. Thank you. I can send letters.
I would love that. That would be wonderful.
Okay. Expect the first letter in. Well, I'd have to figure out where Leonie is. Sometime. Expect it sometime.
I will be waiting. He takes your hand and kisses it.
Mhm.
Good night, Anastasia.
Good night.
And
She'll walk inside the spire.
he leaves.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
You walk inside the spire to find Birdie waiting, I assume, right
Yes.
by the door.
Sitting in chair, I do the little spin around thing. I somehow have a cat. I'm actually just petting
You're
the
holding Greg.
Halusi.
You're holding Greg.
Perfect.
Huh?
Yeah, the instrument. No, the instrument.
Oh.
You're holding Greg in your hand and you're.
All right,
One
they
finger.
do in fact not know about Birdie's special instrument.
They'll find it
People
later.
at
Don't
home.
worry. Continue.
Oh, the pussy.
My pussy. My glowing pussy.
It's really great that Lauren's dad is listening to this.
We know about
I love
Birdie.
you so much.
Oh.
This is an
Lauren's
instrument
dad.
called the Halusi.
Oh.
Maybe he
Hi,
doesn't
Dad,
make
I
it 2
love
hours
you.
in.
Hi, Lauren's dad. We love you.
Hi, Lauren's dad.
Hi, Lauren's dad. You know what a cuck is.
I beg.
Oh,
Not again.
anyways, continue.
So, date number 2.
Uh-huh.
How'd this one go?
It went. It was really good. We went ice skating.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot less primitive than how I used to do it. I didn't get a cut on my foot, which was really ideal.
I don't know how you cut your foot on skates.
I'll explain. It was, yeah,
It's easier to cut your hand or like someone else.
not the way I used to do it. Yeah.
Orphans.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep, that's exactly it. Yeah, we like walked around the park and just talked a little, and came back here.
That's cute. No, I don't want to overstep, But second date,
Mm-hmm.
have you guys kissed
That's it.
on the hand?
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
He's an emperor. I don't think he would do that.
That's good. That's respectable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you, Anna.
Thank you, Birdie. She's like mimicking you. Like you're talking to her. Uh-huh. Are you actually?
I am.
Okay.
Admittedly, I wanted this to happen with you and Milo,
Uh-huh.
but if this is the man you want,
I don't know if this is the man I want. I've only gone on 2 dates with him.
well, if this is the man that you want to go on 2 dates with, then this is the man you want to go on 2 dates with, and I won't stop you unless he turns out to be a creep or something.
Sorry, guys.
Back on track, back on track. We'll get to it.
back on track.
Well, thank you, Birdie. I appreciate it. You okay? You feeling a little bit better?
Does this mean I won't get my 100 gold?
Ooh, that gold. Ooh, I can practically feel it in my hands.
I'd like to revisit the terms of our agreement.
Okay.
Actually, no, I wouldn't. You have no way to get gold. We didn't set a time parameter. I would no longer like to revisit the terms of our gold. I'm stamping it. It's submitted. Sorry. No changing it.
Okay. Yep. Is that the conversation?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
She rolls
All
away.
All right.
She found a rolly chair.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go back to my room now. Okay.
Oh, Greg hops off.
So everyone goes to their respective rooms to go to sleep for the night. And in the early hours of the morning, around 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., when the grand hall is pretty much empty, wind picks up inside as a tear opens and Milo, Rhea, and Freya all step out of it.
For reference, they're doing JoJo poses in
They're
the
doing
corner.
JoJo
Wave here
poses.
out of the portal back to back, just like.
And
Like,
as you return,
Oh yeah. No, we look
Yeah,
rough.
yeah. As you return, that is where we will end this episode. Take a little pause on the recording and pick up for a bit of a shorter session, episode, whatever you want to call it, but nonetheless, it will be there. I would like to thank you all for listening, and by you all, I mean Brooks. I love you, Pookie.
And my dad. Hi, Dad. I love you.
Hi, Lauren's dad.
Thank you for actually listening and giving us notes.
Yeah,
We
Gumi's-
appreciate it.
Gumi's-
You're
Gumi's
awesome.
kind of forced to
And thank
listen.
you, Gumi, for being here to listen.
Love you.
Gumi, thank you
for
for
being
bringing
our
us
live
treats.
studio audience.
Awesome.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, 3, 2,
Oh, I have
1.
That's fine.
Oh, are we doing that again?
No.
Nope.